Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, click that subscribe button. Today's video is about how to appreciate life more. I was inspired, there's a quote by Albert Einstein, and it said, there are two ways to look at life. One way as if nothing is a miracle, and another way as if everything is a miracle. So what I want you to think about during this video is, how do you want to view life? Do you want to see everything as a miracle, or do you not? Because whether or not you believe everything I say, I think we can all agree that life's just more fun when you see everything as a miracle. So how do you see life as a miracle? Well, I am going to teach you some of the things that I realize that I do that make me appreciate life so much more. I didn't realize that not everybody did this, and this was something specific I do myself. And I was like, I gotta share this with you guys because honestly, if you do this, you're gonna be so excited. So something that I do, I never really thought too much into it, is I find meaning in everything around me, and I channel that meaning into a miracle, into beauty, so that every day I am rejuvenated and I just appreciate life. So I was thinking, how did I become this kind of person? And there's some things that I've noticed I've done naturally in my life that allowed me to see more beauty in the world. And so these are the techniques I've done, and I would suggest you look into it. And it might sound a little weird, but it's really gonna help you. I really think so. So there's 2 to 3 ways I think we'll find out that I do this. And I think one of the easy ways to start that's fun is numerology. And you don't have to be like astrological to like believe these things. Just bear with me because I'm giving you some steps to see miracles, okay guys? So numerology is basically that numbers have meanings, like symbolism. Maybe you learned in English class at one time, you had to annotate a book, and while annotating the book, you had to be like, love, doves represent peace. You know, the color blue represents calming. Things like that have always interested me. So I was like, okay, well, I'm finding all of these meanings inside the books for school. What if I do the same thing for my life? And so you can Google online, whatever. Like say you see 1111 all the time. Everyone's like 1111, make a wish. Well, Google, what does 1111 represent? That's a really easy way to start finding meaning in things around you. Whether or not you believe that's the meaning and you think that's crazy or not, that's not what the video is about. The video is about giving meaning to your life, and so that's how you give meaning to your life. 1111, for example, means good luck, finding a soulmate, you know, it's a happy number. So you start researching that and you see the number 1111, and that's your symbol for your brain to be like, oh my God, good luck, 1111, I'm excited. You know, that's how I want you guys to associate it. And you can choose any number you want. Only you yourself watching this know a number that you might see all the time. So start just researching what that number means. And if you can dive a lot deeper into it as you get more into it, like if a number is repetitive and this or that, or for example, the number 9 represents the end of a cycle. So if you're seeing 9s a lot, or something adds up to the number 9, that means it's the end of something. So if you're going through something hard and you see 9 a lot, well, that means the next number is 10, 1 plus 0 is 1, and it's a new cycle. And that's a way to find some meaning to help you get going through a hard time. So the second one, if you're not into numbers, or if you want to dive even deeper, that I think is fun, is similar to annotating your book. Finding what things in life represent. As I had mentioned earlier, let's talk about, for example, a dove represents peace. So if you see a dove randomly fly by, you start associating that with peace. You can find that with anything, picking a symbol. You can find something only you know. For example, my symbol is a penny. A penny represents good luck. One of my friends told me hers was a praying mantis, because I ask people these questions, like, is there something that you see all the time? And she'd say, I see praying mantises all the time. I live in a city. It's so weird that I see a praying mantis. I feel like it's protecting me. So I said, okay, let's Google, what does the symbolism for a praying mantis mean? Let's try to find more meaning into this. And so we Googled it, and it actually meant like a prophet, a God person protecting you. She didn't even know. Putting those things together really gave us chills, gave her chills, and let her know that she was on the right path and that her intuition was right. And so that symbolism, doing something simple like that, really sparked some appreciation and excitement and magic to life. And remember, I'm gonna keep repeating this. You're gonna be like, oh, well, you're just thinking this, blah, blah, blah. It might not mean that. Again, not the topic of this video. This topic is, do you want life to be a miracle to you, or do you not want it to be? There's two ways to look at life, and we are choosing to view it as a miracle, and these are techniques to do it. So you gotta comment below and I will tell you these meanings if you wanna know, but if there's anything that stands out to you, start finding those symbols throughout the day. Anything that you see, just start Googling the symbolism of what these things mean, because you will find meaning in your life through that, through numbers, through animals, through plants, whatever stands out to you, just research it. It could be one thing, it will grow from there, but you'll start pointing those out all the time and knowing and be like, oh, I see this number, this means this for me, okay, I'm on the right path. It gets you excited like how I sound right now. And the third thing, once you get really good at these techniques, and this is something that I do, this is my personal experience and I think it makes sense to me. Once you get really good with these symbols, you can then communicate with your own subconscious. Now listen how fun this is. So when you go to sleep at night and you have a dream, you now know these symbols. In your mind, you know that the number 9 means the end of a cycle, a dove means peace, you know, a penny is good luck. So if you keep thinking those things, then you start dreaming those things. For example, there was a time that I was going through a really hard time in my life. In my dream, I was so stressed out, I was so nervous, I was like, where do I go with my life? You know when you're having like a nightmare pretty much? All of a sudden in this nightmare, I kid you not, there was like a pile of pennies. It just like out of nowhere, a pile of pennies, like a mountain of them were there. And I saw those pennies and I was like, oh my God, I don't have to worry. Everything is going to be okay. So you start being able to dissect your dreams and know what your dreams mean. I even look at that and, for example, you're having a bad dream and water is overflowing. That means check in with your emotions. Am I feeling like I'm in over my head, like I'm drowning? How does the water look? You start finding the meanings in your dreams and your subconscious, and then you find meaning within yourself. And that's kind of a way of how you can learn to appreciate life more. Step 1, look into numerology, what numbers mean, and start practicing what they represent in life to you. Step 2, look for symbols. Annotate your life like you're annotating a book. You know, what does rain represent? What does a dove represent? A penny. And then step 3, if you have really fun with that, start finding out what your dreams mean and find those symbols in real life and start communicating with your subconscious through your dreams with those symbols. So not only are you appreciating everything around you, but you're learning to talk with your subconscious, you're learning to appreciate yourself. And remember, you do not have to be into spiritual things, you do not have to be into astrology or numerology for this. Just remember, there's only 2 ways you can view life. One where everything is a miracle, and one where nothing is a miracle. So let's view it as a miracle. I hope watching this, it's renewed your appreciation for life, and I hope you get started actually trying these things and, you know, just Googling numerology, Googling things, just give meaning to your life. Meaning is what we give to it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any stories where you have symbols like this, where you actually do this, because maybe you do, comment below or ask me and I will message back like some definitions for you. And if you want to watch any of my other videos about motivation or goals coming true so you can see a little bit more about me, I've got these videos popping up. And thank you guys so much for watching and being my friend. I will see you guys next time. Bye.